just play a song until Strepik comes up a minute early.
So position, number, then name.
Yeah, batting for leading off the. Welcome to River Forest, Illinois. I'm CJ Sellner on the Cougar Sports Network. Glad you could join us here. Cougar baseball action. Number 1 Cougars taking on the Wisconsin Lutheran College Warriors here today in River Forest. A beautiful day for baseball here in River Forest, Illinois. 65 degrees, a little overcast, not much wind to speak of. A great day for spring baseball. Let's meet your starting lineups first for the visiting Warriors of Wisconsin Lutheran College. Leading off will be the shortstop, number 9, Ryan Dominic. Brannigan Hart will follow the right fielder. Batting third, the second baseman, number 3, Jake Schwall. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 31, Sid Lehman. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 23, Joey Tilley. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 39, Jake Constein. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 15, Matthew Schulenberg. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 2, Johnny Offenbacher. And rounding out the starting lineup for the batting order for the Warriors, the center fielder, number 12, Gunnar Amelunk. For the Cougars today, they will have Kyle Strepik on the mound. The junior has a 1.73 ERA and a 2-0 record. Setting up the defense behind him here in Game 1, it is Brandon, Tyrell, and Fouth from left to right. Across the infield, Van Duzer, Mercado, Benavides, and Mariotti. The battery is completed today by Justin Rodriguez, the catcher. Glad you could join us once again here today in the booth. 2 big games here for the Cougars, coming in with a 15-game winning streak, number 1 in the country in the ABCA poll once again this week. Wisconsin Lutheran coming in 8-9 overall, 1-2 in the NACC. They picked up a split with Marion to open NACC play. They fell in a single game to Benedictine. They'll have to make up Game 2 in a week or two. CUC will head on the road tomorrow. They will take on Illinois Tech down on the south side of Chicago. Glad you could join us here once again. Cougar Baseball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app.
Leading off, shortstop, number 9, Ryan Dominic.
As we get set for play, glad you could join us once again. Cougar Baseball also brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. It will be Ryan Dominic to lead off here for Wisconsin Lutheran College in Game 1. Strepik working with Rodriguez here for the Cougars. The lefty winds, the 0-0 pitch in there for a called strike, and we are underway at 12:02 p.m. Game time temperature 62 degrees. 0-1 the count here. Strepik winds the 0-1 pitch. Swan and lifted down the left field line. Going for it just out of the picture is Connor Brandon, and he will make the catch, and there's one away. One away here in the first inning. They'll bring up the right fielder, number 7, Brannigan Hart. First pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike the pitch. Swan and fouled straight back, and the count quickly moves to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count, 1 out in the inning. Working quickly, the 0-2 pitch well outside for a ball. Now 1-2. Hart on the season, a .417 hitter for the Warriors. Wind and the 1-2 pitch. Misses inside on a breaker, and the count evens at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Strepik getting his sign. Winds and the 2-2. Fastball misses outside, and the counts run full at 3-2. Strepik has struggled with his command a bit as of late. 18 walks to 26 strikeouts on the year. Started off really well for CUC, but the last couple outings, walks have been what plagued him. Opponents are batting just 191 against him on the year, as this one's lifted into center field. Back on it, Tyrell, and he will make the catch in front of the warning track, and there's 2 away in the inning. 2 outs in the inning now for the Warriors, and it'll bring up the second baseman, Jake Schwall. Schwall on the year, a .383 hitter. 2 outs in the inning now for the Warriors. Just getting underway here in River Forest. First of 2 games here today. The 0-0 pitch is a breaking ball, ran inside, and it hit Schwall on the foot. He is still down behind home plate. He's a little slow to get up, but looks to be all right, trying to walk that one off. After a slow walk down to first, he looks to be all right. So it'll be Sid Lehman now, the DH. The senior hitting .345 on the year for the Warriors, excuse me. One on, 2 away here in the top of the first here for Wisconsin Lutheran. Lehman on the season, a .345 hitter, has driven in 11 for the Warriors. Kick and the 0-0 pitch. Misses outside for a ball, 1-0 the count. Strepik with the long look in. The lefty sets and kicks the 1-0. This one catches the outside corner on a fastball, and the count levels at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schwall has 6 stolen bases on the year for WLC, as this one's lined towards second. Benavides is there to make the catch, and that will do it for the Warriors in the inning. In the inning, no runs on no hits, 1 left on. We're through a half inning of play here in River Forest. Cougars nothing, Warriors nothing. You're listening to Cougar Baseball, powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Back here in River Forest, first pitch missing. Jose Mercado to lead off for the Cougars here as we move to the bottom of the first. Mercado, Benavides, Van Duzer due up for the Cougars here. Working against right-hander Jake Wiedauer as that one's in there for a called strike, and the count levels at 1-1. Wiedauer comes in with a 1-1 record and a 4.61 ERA on the season. The pitch, breaking ball, is down in the dirt. And count moves to 2-1. Two balls, one strike. The right-hander winds. A pitch to Mercado. Another breaking ball, this time in there for a called strike. And the count levels at 2-2. Mercado on the season hitting .403 for CUC. Leads the team with 25 hits and 18 stolen bases. This one grounded through the left side, a base hit. The third baseman, Tilly, came up on it, but it was a hot shot, took a big hop, and through. So leadoff single for Mercado will bring up Braden Benavides, the Cougars' second baseman. Benavides on the season, a .255 hitter. Trying to get going, he had a couple hits against Marion on Monday. Does have 14 RBIs on the season. We'll see how aggressive Mercado wants to get here early. He's ranks near the top nationally in stolen bases as they take a quick check on him over at first. Opponents batting .250 against Wiedauer so far this season. He's started 2 games, appeared in 3, and thrown 13 2/3 innings. Another check on Mercado as he gets back in plenty of time. Wiedauer has given up 13 hits, so just about a hit an inning he's given up. Not a lot of strikeouts either, 12 total to go against 5 walks. Has hit 4 batters. Another check on Mercado as Wiedauer gets a Bronx cheer from the Cougar dugout. Still no count here on Benavides. We'll see if Mercado is able to get a jump here. Wiedauer paying a lot of attention to him early. Kick the 0-0. Mercado goes. Throw down to second is not in time as Mercado easily steals second. And he'll put a runner in scoring position here for the Cougars. No balls, 1 strike the count. Mercado on second. Wiedauer looking towards second. Mercado with a good lead. The pitch down in the dirt, and that'll be a wild pitch as Wiedauer spiked a fastball. Speed kills, and it proves here early for CUC as Wiedauer is a bit wild. A stolen base and a wild pitch, and now Mercado standing on third. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count here to Benavides. Wiedauer sets the pitch. Breaking ball, called strike on the inside corner, and the count moves to 1-2. Cougars trying to strike first here against WLC. Strepix faced 1 above the minimum in the first. Wiedauer kicks the 1-2 to Benavides. Fastball off the outside corner, and the count levels at 2-2. Brian Van Duzer waiting on deck. Brody Mariotti to follow. Kick in the 2-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good block there by Offenbacher behind the dish. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the count now to Benavides. Benavides with those 14 RBIs on the season has a chance to add another one to the total here. The 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball lifted into shallow center, and that'll be down for a base hit. Mercado will score easily, and the Cougars are on the board first.
Up next for the Cougars, third baseman number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
Batter now will be Brian Van Duzer, the third baseman. Benavides, the runner on first. Van Duzer, a .383 hitter on the year thus far. The senior getting back to All-American form in a hurry. Leads the team with 21 RBIs on the year. quick check on Benavides over at first. Benavides is 5 of 7 in stolen base attempts on the season. CUC, one of those teams that loves to be very aggressive on the base paths. Cougars have ranked in the top 10 every year in stolen bases since Stosky has taken over, as the pitch just misses with a fastball to Van Duzer, 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes to the Cougar third baseman. Long pause, the pitch. Breaking ball skied into center field. Playable for Amelunk, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cougars, first baseman number 8, Brody Mariotti.
Batter now will be Brody Mariotti, the Cougar first baseman. One away in the inning. Benavides, the runner on first. Mariotti hitting .241 in his sophomore campaign, has 3 homers. CUC hit 5 homers as a team in the sweep of Marion. Mariotti comes in second on the team with 17 RBIs. Cougars with 1 run in on 2 hits thus far in the inning. Long pause, Wiedauer kicks the pitch. Swan and line into left, and that'll be down for a base hit. Third hit of the inning for CUC as the bats have gotten going here early. Benavides to second on the play. The batter now will be Connor Brandon, the left fielder.
Up next for the Cougars, left fielder number 32, Connor Brandon.
Connor Brandon, the batter now, the senior, hitting .280 on the season. Has 14 hits to go along with 14 RBIs. Benavides, the runner on second. Mariotti on first, 1 away. The 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses down, 1-0. One ball, no strikes to count on Brandon. On the season, Brandon a .375 hitter with runners in scoring position. Wiedauer gets his sign from Offenbacher behind the dish. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball swung and fouled straight back. Count levels at 1-1. CUC as a team coming into today, hitting .290 as a group. They struggled towards the back end of the Florida trip and at the weekend at Wheaton, but got things going a bit, especially in that Marion series with 29 hits in the 2 games. CUC already with 3 hits here. Kick the pitch. Swung and missed. Breaking ball. Benavides is going to be out. He got a late break on the play. So Benavides thrown out trying to take third. 1-2 the count now on Brandon. Mariotti to second on the play. So 2 outs in the inning now. 1-2 the count on Brandon. Benavides had just 5 stolen bases on 7 attempts coming into today. Be interesting to hear if he kind of went on his own or if Stosky had given him a sign. The pitch. Breaking ball misses just down. It was close. Count evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Deuces wild. Cougars with 1 run in so far in the inning. Trying to add another one on. Wiedauer gets his sign. Kicks the pitch. Swung and missed. Brandon chased a fastball up and out of the zone, and that will do it for the Cougars in the inning. In the inning for CUC, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 1 inning of play here in River Forest. Wisconsin Lutheran 0. Cougars coming to bat. Cougars 1. Back here in River Forest, 0-1 the count here on Tilly. He swings and lines one into right center, and that'll be down for a base hit. He will get held. Good fake there by the center fielder, Tyrell. Tilly took a hard turn around first, but gets held there to a single. So leadoff batter aboard here for WLC in the second. Batter now is Constein, the first baseman. Sophomore hitting .500 on the season as the first pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Constein getting his fourth start of the year, hitting 6 for 12, 2 runs scored and 4 driven in. Kick the pitch. Fastball just nips the outside corner, and the count levels at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Runner on first, nobody away. Cougars picked up a run on 3 hits in the bottom of the first. The 1-1. Misses well outside. Now 2-1 the count to Constein from Strepik. Two balls, 1 strike the count. Strepik kicks the pitch. Ran inside, nearly hit him, and the count moves to 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike the count. Strepik kicks the pitch. Swung on and missed. Pulled a string and had him chase one off the outside corner. Count runs full now, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tilly the runner on first. Freshman not a threat to steal bases. Has not attempted yet this season. As a 3-2 pitch is lined. Diving catch by Connor Brandon in left. Nice play by the senior on a sinking line drive. And there's 1 away in the second inning. Tilly at first still. The batter now will be the left fielder, number 15, Matthew Schulenberg. Freshman hitting .286 on the year. Has appeared in 15 games, started in 13 for WLC. 1 on, 1 out. Kick the 0 pitch. Grounded towards short. This could be 2. Mercado to Benavides to Mariotti, and just not in time. So it'll be a fielder's choice. Tilly out on the play, 6-4. 2 outs now, and the batter will be Johnny Offenbacher, the catcher.
Catcher, number 2, Johnny Offenbacher.
The junior hitting .290 on the season for the Warriors. Two outs in the inning. Strepik trying to work around a leadoff single. Oh, a pitch in there for a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. Strepik kicks the pitch off the outside corner. Count evens at 1-1. WLC as a team this season hitting .307 as a group. Definitely the strong point of this program right now. Their team ERA stands at 5.61. The pitch swung on and lifted into shallow center. Long run Tyrell, but he'll be able to get there, camp under it, and make the catch, and that will do it for WLC in the inning. In the inning, no runs on a hit, 1 man left. We're through an inning and a half. Cougars 1, Warriors nothing. Back here in River Forest, Illinois. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here. Bottom of inning number 2, Keegan Tyrell, the batter. It'll be 6-7-8 due up for the Cougars, led off by the center fielder against Wiedauer. First pitch is a curveball in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Wiedauer's had a healthy dose of breaking balls into the Cougar hitters thus far. 0-1 pitch. Another breaker, this time missing down as the count levels at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Wind and the pitch. Swan and fouled off over the first base side. Count now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Wiedauer winds the pitch. Breaking ball, Swan and missed as Tyrell comes up empty on a big swing. And there's one away in the Cougar half. Batter now will be Mateo Kaye, the DH.
Up next for the Cougars, designated hitter number 16, Mateo Kaye.
First pitch into Kaye in there for a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Wiedauer working quick. The 0-1 pitch. Swan and grounded softly. Third base side. Wiedauer on a backhand. Long throw across is in time. What a play there by the WLC pitcher. Mateo has good speed, but the righty for the Warriors able to make a great play down the third base line for the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs now, that'll bring up Justin Rodriguez, the catcher. Pitch is a breaking ball that runs inside for a ball. Nearly hit him. It caught a piece of Offenbacher and the home plate umpire, though. 1-0 the count. Wiedauer trying to work a clean half of the second. The pitch, Swan and popped foul straight back and out of play. Count levels at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs in the inning. Wind in the 1-1 pitch. Swan and missed as Rodriguez chased a fastball up and out of the zone. Now 1-2. Rodriguez on the season hitting .353 in his senior campaign. Has started 9 games for the Cougars. Wind in the 1-2. Swan and missed as he climbed the ladder on him once again. 2 strikeouts in the inning as the Cougars go down in order. 1-0 your score remains as we head to the third here in River Forest. Back here in River Forest, Illinois, 9-1-2 due up for Wisconsin Lutheran as we head to the third. It'll be Gunnar Amelunk, the junior center fielder, leading off the inning for the Warriors. Center fielder hitting .259 on the season in 16 games as he takes a big rip at a first pitch from Strepik and comes up empty, 0-1 the count. 20 pitches thus far for Strepik, 14 of those for strikes. The pitch, swung and missed as he chased an off-speed well out of the zone. Now 0-2. Busy day here in River Forest for home events for the Cougars. Home women's lacrosse kicks off in just under a half an hour over in the stadium, and then men's volleyball plays their season finale inside Geisman, starting at 1 o'clock as well against the rival Stars. 1-2 the count here from Strepik to Amelunk. Wind and the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is down in the dirt, blocked by Rodriguez, and the count levels at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. To the leadoff batter for the Warriors here in the third. The 2-2 pitch. Swung and skied into foul territory. Van Duzer in front of the WLC dugout will make the catch, and there's one away in the inning. That'll turn the lineup over here for the Warriors. It'll be Ryan Dominic, the shortstop.
Next up, the shortstop, number 9, Ryan Dominic.
Dominic 0 for 1 on the day for WLC. Flew out last time up. Strepik winds the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Good start to it there. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike the count. 1 away in the inning. Breaking ball this time lifted into right center. Foul gets called off by the center fielder Tyrell, who will make the catch, and there's 2 away. With 2 away in the inning now, that'll bring up the right fielder, number 7, Brannigan Hart.
Up next, right fielder, number 7, Brannigan Hart.
Hart 0 for 1 on the day, flew out last time up. Strepik trying to work a clean third. Lefty gets his sign from Rodriguez. Winds, first pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike, and 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away in the inning. Strepik winds the 0-1. Called strike just nips the outside corner with the changeup, and the count's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the Wisconsin Lutheran half of the third. Big shift on for CUC. Benavides playing behind second as the 0-2 pitch misses up and out. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Strepik looks in the 1-2 pitch. Swan and spoiled foul and out of play over the first base dugout, and will do it again at 1-2. Strepik shakes off once, gets a sign he likes. Lefty winds and deals. Another pitch that's swung and fouled off over the first base side, and the count will remain at 1-2. Good crowd on hand here in the early goings here in River Forest. Beautiful day, concessions going right behind home plate here. The 1-2 pitch. Swung and spoiled, same spot once again. This will be pitch number 7 of the at-bat. Count remains 1-2 here to Hart. Strepik winds 1-2 again. Spoiled once again as we hit pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Hart coming in with that .417 batting average on the season. That average leads all qualifying hitters for the Warriors. The pitch. 1-2, spoiled foul once again. Good battle here. Hart's seen just about every pitch in Strepik's repertoire. If Hart can reach, Jake Schwall would be next. Strepik readies the 1-2 again. Breaking ball misses off the outside corner. Couldn't get the call there as the count levels at 2-2. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat coming. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the top of the third. Strepik readies the 2-2. Swan and popped foul out of play, and we will do it again at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. A lot of alumni on campus today as both soccer programs had their alumni games today. Strepik readies and the 2-2 again. Fastball misses down and in, and the count runs full at 3-2. Really good at bat here by Hart, regardless of what happens. Took Strepik, who was cruising pitch count-wise. Now will be up near 40 pitches here in 3 innings of work. Wind and the payoff pitch. Breaking ball misses, and he was able to check his swing. And Hart works a 12-pitch walk to extend the third. Batter now will be Jake Schwall, the second baseman. 1 on, 2 away here in the Warrior half of the third. Schwall was hit by a pitch last time up. 2 outs here. Kick, the 0-0 pitch. Fastball misses up in the zone. 1-0 the count here to Schwall. Schwall, a .383 hitter coming into today. Has a team-high 14 RBIs. One ball, no strikes to count here on Schwall. The pitch. Swan and lined into right center, and that'll be down for a base hit. Running hard is Hart. He will go first to third on the play. Throw will get cut off by Mercado. And the Warriors have something cooking here with 2 outs in the third. So with runners at the corners now, it'll be Sid Lehman, the DH, with a chance to tie it here with 2 away. Lehman 0 for 1 on the day, flew out last time up. Lehman coming in, hitting .345 on the year with 11 RBIs. Chance to add to that total here in the third. The 0-0 pitch. Fastball misses up, 1-0 the count. Hart drew a walk, and then Schwall singled. One ball, no strikes to count here on Lehman. The pitch misses upstairs once again, and it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to count, 2 outs in the inning. Lehman, the number 4 batter in the Wisconsin Lutheran order. Kick, the 2-0. In there for a called strike at the knees, and the count moves to 2-1. First of a 4-game weekend for the Cougars. They head to Illinois Tech tomorrow, weather permitting. Supposed to be warm, but a good chance of rain all day. The pitch. 2-1 misses outside. Strepik thought he was going to get a call there. Now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Strepik gets the sign from Rodriguez. The lefty kicks and deals. 3-1 pitch skied into shallow right center field. Fouth is there calling for it, and he will make the catch, and that will do it for Wisconsin Lutheran in the inning. In the inning for the Warriors, no runs on a hit, no errors, 2 left. It'll be Fouth, Mercado, Benavides due up when we return. You're watching Cougar Baseball powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sumner. Glad you could join us here. 9-1-2 due up for the Cougars as we head to the bottom of the third. It'll be Matt Fouth to lead off. Fouth, Mercado, Benavides due up for the Cougars as we play on here to the bottom of the third here. CUC with a run on 3 hits thus far. They picked that up in the first inning. Fouth on the year, a .243 hitter, had a really good weekend overall as the first pitch misses down, bringing that average up. He had 7 hits last weekend in total for CUC. The 1-0 pitch, breaking ball, spoiled foul straight back, and the count evens at 1-1. Thank our production staff today, Joel Kren, Shelby Spitz, and Mitch Policier, for being up in the booth and bringing you the action all day long. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here on Fouth. Wiedauer pitch, and it's swung and lined into right center, and that'll be down for a base hit. Fouth running hard out of the box is going to try to stretch this into 2. He will slide in, and it's a leadoff double for the Cougar right fielder. Fouth came hard out of the box right away, and it was able to get into scoring position. The Cougars turn the lineup over, and it'll be Jose Mercado, the shortstop. Mercado singled through the left side first time up. Runner on second. Nobody out here in the Cougar half of the third. Mercado hitting .286 with runners in scoring position for CUC this year. Fouth with a short lead over at second. The 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball swunted right in front of home plate. Fielded cleanly and thrown over to first by Wiedauer, and Mercado is retired. Fouth advancing to third on the play, so the second run of the day for CUC now stands 90 feet away. The batter now will be Braden Benavides, the freshman. Benavides 1 for 1 with the RBI for CUC today. Brought home Mercado in the first. Chance to do it again here as the WLC infield moves in. Trying to cut down the run with 1 out here in the third. First pitch is a breaking ball that nips the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Benavides with 15 RBIs on the season for CUC. No balls, 1 strike to count. Kick and the 0-1 pitch. Swung and fouled off over the first base dugout. Benavides now finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Infield all playing a step on the grass besides Tilly over at third, who's playing even with the base. CUC debuting the new outfield wall just last weekend, honoring the All-Americans, all the championship teams. The 0-2 pitch is a fastball that he couldn't get Benavides to chase, now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the Cougar half of the third. Wiedauer gets his sign from Offenbacher. Kicks and delivers. Breaking ball as Benavides is able to hold off. It was a good pitch there. Now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Wind blowing just a little bit now. It'll push anything out towards left field. The 2-2. Swan and spoiled foul over the first base side, and the count will remain at 2-2. Hate to be any of the ball boys here trying to chase anything down. There's been a lot of foul balls here in the early part of this ball game. Already with a 10-pitch at bat, this is going to be number 6 to Benavides. Fouled the runner at third, 2-2 the count. Kick and the pitch. Fastball called strike 3 as he paints the outside corner. Benavides goes down looking on strikes. There's 2 away in the inning.
Next to the Cougars, third baseman number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
Batter now will be Brian Van Duzer, the third baseman. He flew out last time up. Wiedauer trying to work around a leadoff double here in the third. Wiedauer coming in with a 4.61 ERA and a 1-1 record on the year for WLC. First pitch offering is fouled off by Van Duzer over the right field side, and it's 0-1. No balls, one strike here to the Cougar third baseman. WLC will return to Milwaukee to host Edgewood College tomorrow. That doubleheader is scheduled to start at 12 p.m. Kick and the pitch. Breaking ball, a called strike. Good pitch there from Wiedauer. Now just a pitch away from getting out of the third. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Kick and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball upstairs. Couldn't get him to chase. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Brody Mariotti waiting on deck. Wiedauer doesn't have to get too good with a pitch here to Van Duzer. The 1-2. Fastball spoiled foul. It was a good one down in the zone. Count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count from Wiedauer to Van Duzer. WLC playing Van Duzer straight up, who has power at all fields. Kick the 1-2. Breaking ball spoiled foul as Offenbacher wore that one tough off the face. Count remains 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Wiedauer looking in, getting his sign from Johnny Offenbacher. The junior gets his sign, sets, kicks, and delivers. Breaking ball, grounded towards short. Backhanded, throw across is in time. Nice backhand play there by Ryan Dominic, and that will do it for the Cougars in the third. In the inning, no runs on a hit, 1 left. We're through 3 complete. Your score here in River Forest, Cougars 1, Warriors nothing. Back in River Forest once again. Glad you could join us here today on our YouTube channel at CUC Sports. First pitch misses down. The batter is Joey Tilley, the third baseman. 5-6-7 due up for the Warriors here in the fourth. Strepik winds the 1-0. Line towards shore, fielded on 2 hops for Mercado. Throw across in plenty of time to Mariotti, and there's 1 away. 1 away now. That'll bring up the first baseman, number 39, Jake Constein.
Next up, first baseman, number 39, Jake Constein.
Constein 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out last time up. Left-hander winds the pitch. Swan lifted into center. Playable for Tyrell, ranging to his left. And he will make the catch in right center, and there's quickly 2 away. With 2 outs now, that will bring up the catcher, number 2, Johnny Offenbacher. Correction, it'll be the left fielder, number 15, Matthew Schulenberg.
Left fielder number 15, Matthew Schulenberg.
2 outs here in the Warrior half of the 4th. The 0-0 pitch in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Strepik was working quickly in the 3rd, but a long, hard-earned walk and a single extended the 3rd. Trying to sit the Warriors down here in order in the 4th. So pitches Swan and fouled off straight back, and it's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Strepik getting his sign from Rodriguez, winds and deals. Fastball well outside. Now 1-2. Cole Carmen, the scheduled starter for CUC in Game 2. Trying to build off an 8-inning outing that he had against Edgewood last weekend. The 1-2. Swung on and spoiled foul. And the count will remain at 1-2. 53 pitches on the day for Strepik. 35 of those for strikes. Good ratio here for the junior. Wind in the 1-2 pitch. Misses down and in, and the count levels at 2-2. Offenbacher would be next if Schulenberg can reach. The pitch. Swan and lined into left. Brandon's there, and he will make the catch, and that will do it for WLC in the 4th. In the inning for the Warriors, no runs, no hits, nobody left. We're through 3.5. Cougars 1, Warriors nothing. You're listening to Cougar Baseball, powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Back here in River Forest, Illinois, once again, on our YouTube page, CUC Sports. Follow us on Twitter at CU Chicago Sports. You can also follow the baseball team at CUC Baseball. It'll be 4-5-6 due up for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Mariotti, Brandon, Tyrell due up. Mariotti on the day, 1-for-1, singled last time up. Wiedauer continuing to work here for the Warriors. Has thrown 3 innings, allowed 4 hits, struck out 4, and just the 1 earned run. Righty winds and deals a first pitch breaking ball that misses just down. 1-0 the count. Line the 1-0. Off speed, misses once again. Now 2-0 to Mariotti. He's one that you'd like to see get going in this Cougar lineup. Started off red hot in Louisville in the first part of the Florida trip, but has struggled as of recently as he takes a breaking ball for a strike. Average dipping to 241. You talk about a guy that has 17 RBIs and 3 home runs on the year. Pitch in there, called strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Wiedauer winds the 2-2 pitch. Down in the dirt. Did he check his swing? He did, and the count runs full at 3-2. Mariotti hitting 7 of 17, 412 as a leadoff batter in an inning for CUC this season. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the Cougar first baseman. Wiedauer winds the pitch. Breaking ball lined through and into left field for a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man on, that'll bring up Connor Brand in the left fielder.
Up next, left fielder number 32, Connor Brandon.
Mariotti on first, Brandon the batter now. Brandon is 0 for 1 on the day, struck out last time up. Wiedauer's been successful against this Cougar lineup when he's been able to get that breaking ball over early and then elevate the fastball late. Kick the 0-0 pitch. Ran inside. No, called strike, just nipping the inside corner, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count here on Brandon. Kick the pitch. Breaking ball this time, it's off the corner. Now 1-1. Keen Tyrell on deck. Good ball game thus far here. CUC 23-2 against WLC since 2007. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball skied into shallow right. Ranging to his right to make the catch is Hart just inside the foul line. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Cougars, center fielder number 3, Keegan Tyrell.
Batter is Keegan Tyrell, the center fielder. Tyrell 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out as well last time up. Mariotti still standing on first with 1 away. Kick and the 0-0 pitch to Tyrell is fouled straight back. And into your living room, 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. Cougars trying to build on their 15-game winning streak coming into today. Kick and the 0-1 pitch. Just tails off the inside corner, and the count evens at 1-1. Mariotti, not much of a threat to steal over at first. Has just 2 stolen bases on the year. Which, the way the Cougars play, everybody's going to have a stolen base at some point, it seems like. The 1-1. Breaking ball, called strike, just catches the knees. Now 1-2. CUC as a team, 42 of 55 in stolen base attempts. Just to go off of numbers that are right in front of us, their opponents have tried to steal just 28 times total. So nearly double CUC just in how quickly and how much they want to use the run game. The 1-2 pitch is fouled straight back and out of play once again. One and two with Mariotti on first. I believe one of those stolen bases was the back end of a double steal for Mariotti, but I know he has one that he took on by himself that came in Florida. It kind of caught everybody by surprise. The 1-2 to Tyrell is a breaking ball that misses down and away. Now 2-2. Lacrosse and men's volleyball just about to get underway here also in River Forest. If you're looking for the women's lacrosse broadcast, you can click over on our main part of the YouTube page. The 2-2. Fastball well upstairs. Now 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. See if the Cougars want to put Mariotti in motion here with the full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. Wiedauer sets. And the payoff pitch. Mariotti goes. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second. Not in time. And Mariotti has his 3rd stolen base of the season. Batter now is Mateo Kaye, the designated hitter. 2 outs here in the 4th. Runner in scoring position for the Cougar DH. Wiedauer kicks the pitch. Swan and fouled off. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike to count here on Kai. Kai 0 for 1 was retired on a great play on the third base line by Wiedauer. Made a fadeaway throw across the diamond. Kick the 0-1. Ground ball back up the middle, fielded by the second baseman Schwal, who will throw it over to first in time, and that will do it for the Cougars in the inning. In the inning for CUC, no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. We're through 4 complete here in River Forest. Score remains Cougars 1, Warriors nothing. Back here in River Forest, once again, 1-0 your score as we head to the 5th. It'll be 8-9-1, 2 up for the Warriors. Offenbacher to lead off. First pitch called strike on a fastball from Strepik, 0-1 the count. Strepik in 4+ innings of work has allowed just 2 hits, walked 1, has not recorded a strikeout though. The pitch called strike on the outside corner once again. Offenbacher not enthused about the call. 0-2 the count. Offenbacher 0 for 1 on the day, flew out last time up. Strepik winds the 0-2 pitch, well outside. Now 1-2. Wind and the pitch. Ran inside. Count now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to count. Wind and the pitch. Swan and missed. He chased a fastball off the outside corner. First strikeout of the day for Strepik. 1 away here in the WLC half of the 5th.
Center fielder number 12, Gunnar Amaluk.
1 out in the inning now. It'll be Gunnar Amaluk, the center fielder. Strepik winds the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. No balls, 1 strike to count. Strepik winds the pitch. Breaking ball misses down, and the count levels at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Strepik winds the pitch. Breaking ball. Did he check his swing? They said he was unable to. Count now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Strepik winds and deals. Pitch, fastball off the outside corner, and the count levels at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away in the inning. Kick and the pitch. Misses down, and the count runs full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 away in the inning. Strepik cleans the rubber, now readies. Gets a sign from Rodriguez. The lefty winds and deals. Full count pitch. Grounded towards short. Fielded on 2 hops by Mercado. Throw across to Mariotti is in time, and there's 2 away. Two outs now in the inning. It'll be Ryan Dominic, the batter. Top of the order up once again here for WLC. It'll be the 3rd time around here for the Warriors against Strepik. Dominic 0 for 2 thus far with 2 flyouts on the day. First pitch breaking ball misses just up and in. 1-0 with the count. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Strepik gets his sign, the 1-0. Fastball just misses, must have been up. Now 2-0. Lefty's batting just 100 against Strepik on the year, 1 for 10. Kick the 2-0. Misses down away, now 3-0 to Dominic. Brannigan Hart, the right fielder, stands on deck if we get that far in the inning. See if head coach Andy Schwall wants to give his leadoff batter the green light here on the 3-0 count. Pitch didn't matter anyway as it misses down and away. Runner on first now with 2 away. It'll bring up Brannigan Hart, the right fielder.
Next batter, number 7, Brannigan Hart.
Hart on the day is 0 for 1, has walked once and flown out. Quick check on the runner over at first. Dominic is 2 for 3 in stolen base attempts this season. Wisconsin Lutheran, a team that doesn't like to get too aggressive on the base paths, just 22 of 31 in stolen base attempts on the year. One nothing your score here as we play on in the 5th. Been good pitching performances on both sides. First pitch swinging down the right field line and hooking foul. 0-1 the count here to Hart. Opponents coming in, batting just 191 against Strepik on the year. Came in with a 1.73 ERA and a 2-0 record. Quick check again on Dominic over at first. Crazy part about the Midwest, though, is we get 60-degree weather this weekend. We'll see what happens next week. And it's forecast to be in the 50s as the pitch is well outside, now 1-1. But you look forward down the road, knowing that the conference tournament goes back to Mequon once again this year. There's a high chance that we'll be playing in 35 to 40 degrees when conference tournament time comes around, just knowing how the Midwest weather is. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, lifted foul and out of play over the first base side. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Good crowd on hand here, enjoying the nice River Forest Midwest weather here today. As they take another check, they got Dominic picked off. Throw to second is in time. And that will do it for Wisconsin Lutheran in the inning. CUC works around a hit in the 5th. It's 1-0 Cougars as we head to the bottom half.
No errors for Wisconsin Lutheran at the end of 4.5 innings. Your
Back here in River Forest, Illinois, once again, Cougar Baseball brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken.
In the bottom of the fifth, number 25, Justin Rodriguez.
It'll be 8-9-1 due up for the Cougars here in the bottom of the fifth. Justin Rodriguez, the catcher, to lead off. First pitch, breaking ball, is swung on and fouled off. 0-1 the count. Rodriguez, a strikeout victim, his first time up. CUC has been struck out now 5 times by Wiedauer so far today. Wind and the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball down. Wiedauer's had a good balance of fastballs and curveballs against this Cougar lineup. Kept them quiet after giving up a few hits in the first. The pitch, down and away, now 2-1. Wiedauer at 66 pitches on the day, 43 of those for strikes. Wind and the 2-1. Swung on and foul tipped into the mitt of Offenbacher. Count now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Breaking ball misses down and away, and the count runs full. It's a 3-2 to Rodriguez. Wiedauer gets his sign from Offenbacher. Winds the 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball, spoiled foul, straight back and out of play, and we'll do it again at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Get you some scores around the NACC here in just a little bit. Wiedauer winds the pitch. Fastball lined into left, going back on it and making the catch is the left fielder, Schulenberg. And there's one away. Rodriguez stung that one, but Schulenberg was able to range to his right to make the catch.
Next batter for the Cougars, number 7, Matt Falk.
One out now. That'll bring up Matt Fouth, the Cougar right fielder. Senior on the day is 1 for 1 with a double. He doubled back in the third and was stranded. First pitch swing is he took a big rip at a fastball up in the zone and came up empty. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swan and fouled straight back, and the count's quickly 0-2. Top of the order, due up next for CUC. Well-pitched ball game on both sides thus far. Wiedauer winds the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses down. Couldn't get him to chase. Now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Wind and the pitch. Fouth unable to check his swing at a fastball up in the zone, and Fouth goes down on strikes for the first time today.
Next batter for the Cougars,
That'll bring up Jose Mercado, the shortstop.
Mercado.
6 strikeouts for Wiedauer now on the day, as the fan favorite walkout song gets everybody, including the dugout, into a happy mood. Mercado the batter now, 2 outs here in the Cougar fifth. First pitch, check swung foul into the Cougar dugout, 0-1 the count. Mercado 1 for 2 on the day, reached on a single in the first, then grounded out last time up. He's the only, as this one swung and hit deep to left by Mercado, and it will hold just in the ballpark. Got a good swing on it, but it hung up there in deep left as the left fielder, Schulenberg, was able to make the catch. Cougars go down in order in the fifth. We go to the sixth here in River Forest. Cougars 1, Warriors nothing. Back here in River Forest once again, I'm CJ Sumner. Glad you could join us here. It'll be 2-3-4 due up for the Warriors here as we play on into the 6th inning. Brannigan Hart to lead off the right fielder. Strepik getting out of the 5th with a pickoff of Ryan Dominic. First pitch breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Hart 0 for 1 on the day, has walked and flown out. Wind the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball lined into left. Into right. Fouth is there, and he will make the catch, and there's one away. With one away now, that'll bring up Jake Schwall, the second baseman.
Number 3, Jake Schwall.
Schwall 1 for 1 on the day, has been hit by a pitch. One out here in the 6th. Wynn definitely is going to hold balls up now as the first pitch is offered at on a bunt, and it's fouled off into the chest of Rodriguez. No balls, 1 strike to count. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball, hooked through the third base coach's box. Count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count here on Schwall. Strepik winds and deals. 0-2 pitch is up and away. Couldn't get him to chase now, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the 6th. Sun peeking through the clouds, trying to burn off the overcast sky as the pitch is well outside. Now 2-2. Cougar softball returns to NACC action today. First pitch scheduled for 2 p.m. from Benedictine. They have a tough weekend. Benedictine and Aurora both on the road. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball down and in as Schwall was able to check his swing. Count runs full now, 3-2. Kick and the payoff pitch. Popped up right side. Mariotti back in foul ground. He will make the catch, and that will do it for the second out of the inning. 2 outs now. That'll bring up Sid Lehman, the DH.
Sid Lehman.
The pitch. Misses outside, now 1-0. Misses outside, now 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Lehman 0 for 2 on the day, has flown out twice. Wind in the 2-0 pitch. Swan and chopped foul on the third base side. Count now 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Kick in the pitch. Swan and looped into shallow left center, and that'll drop for a base hit. Mercado gave chase but was unable to get there as Lehman was able to drop one in left center. So 2-out base runner here for the Warriors, and he'll bring up the third baseman, number 23, Joey Tilley. Tilley on the day is 1 for 2, is grounded out once. As the first pitch misses up, 1-0. Strepik now at 82 pitches on the day. Starting to get towards that middle part of the year, though, where Stosky has that opportunity to stretch some of your starting pitching out when they're throwing well. Strepik is doing that today. Count now 1-1. The bullpen has been solid, though, for CUC for nearly the whole season. 1-1 the count here. 1-1 offering is a breaking ball that misses up and away. Now 2-1. No action in either bullpen yet. Both pitchers have allowed just a combined 1 run on 8 hits. Wisconsin Lutheran with just 3 against Strepik thus far. The pitch misses up. Count now 3-1. Lehman, the runner at first. Not a threat to steal, has no stolen base attempts on the year. Strepik kicks the 3-1. Swan and lifted into left center. Shading his eyes from the sun and getting called off by Tyrell was Brandon, and that will do it for WLC in the inning. In the inning for the Warriors in the 6th, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. It'll be Benavides, Van Duzer, Mariotti due up when we return. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here. Shelby Spitz, Joel Krenz, and Mitch Policier on the broadcast team for you today. Glad you could join us here as we play on into the bottom of the 6th. It's a 1-0 game. It's been a tightly fought and very well pitched game thus far. 2-3-4 due up for the Cougars here in the 6th. Benavides to lead off. Benavides on the day is 1 for 2 with an RBI. He drove home the game's only run way back in the 1st. First pitch from Wiedauer is a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Starting to get a little action on both bullpens as we reach the later stages of this one, as that one misses outside. Now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike the count here on Benavides. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Fooled Benavides there. Now 1-2. Wiedauer winds the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball down and away. Couldn't get him to chase. Now 2-2. Cougar women's lacrosse leading over in the stadium. That's a 3-1 score in the first half. Pitch, 1-2, skied on the infield. Calling for it is the second baseman, Schwal, who will make the catch, and there's 1 away.
Next batter for the Cougars, number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
With 1 out now, that'll bring up Brian Van Duzer, the Cougar third baseman. Van Duzer on the day 0 for 2, has grounded out and flown out. Cougars trying to get something going here in the 6th. The pitch. Breaking ball ran high and tight, nearly hit Van Duzer. 1-0 the count. Line the 1-0. Swan and lifted into shallow center. Ranging in and calling for it is the center fielder, Gunnar Amelunk, and he'll make the catch, and there's 2 away.
Next batter for the Cougars, number 8, Brody Mariotti.
That's 8 straight now retired by Wiedauer. Last Cougar base runner came back in the 4th. It was a leadoff hit that was stranded as a first pitch of Swan and missed as Mariotti took a big rip at that one. 0-1 the count. Wiedauer readies the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses away. Count levels at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. First of 2 games here scheduled today between the 2 schools. Wind in the 1-1. Breaking ball. Mariotti lays off of that one. Now 2-1. Pleasure to have the great Jerry Panotti up running the PA for us in the booth today with all the contests going on campus. As the 2-1 pitch is offered at as Mariotti was unable to check his swing. Count runs to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild in the bottom of the 6th. Wind in the 2-2. Fastball misses away. Count now full to Mariotti. Three balls, 2 strikes. Wiedauer gets his sign from Offenbacher. The payoff pitch. Swan and lifted into shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, and it's in and out of Amelunk's glove. That's a tough luck single for Wiedauer. It was a long run for Offenbacher, who nearly came up with the diving catch.
Next batter for the Cougars, number 32, Connor Brandon.
So a single for the Cougars with 2 outs will bring up Connor Brandon, the left fielder. Would have been a highlight reel play for Amelunk in center. Connor Brandon, the batter now for CUC. On the day, he's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Long pause, kick, the 0-0 pitch. Grounded towards third, fielded cleanly. They'll go to second for the short one, and that will do it from Tilley to Schwal. In the inning for CUC, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 here in River Forest. Cougars 1, Warriors nothing.
Wisconsin Lutheran, no.
Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here. It'll be 6, 7, 8, 2 up for the Warriors. It'll be Jake Constein to lead off, the first baseman. Strepik on for his 7th inning of work, has allowed just 3 hits, walked 2, and struck out 1. First pitch offering misses just off the outside corner, 1-0 the count. Constein on the day, 0 for 2, has flown out twice. Strepik winds the 1-0. Fastball called strike, and the count levels at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The lefty winds and deals. Breaking ball that's popped up, and it will just drift out of play over the first base dugout. Count now 1-2. Strepik now at 90 pitches on the day. Probably his last, unless he can make this a quick one. As this one's lined into the right, Fouth is there, ranging to his left, and he will make the catch, and there's 1 away in the inning. With 1 out now, that'll bring up the left fielder, number 15, Matthew Schulenberg. Schulenberg 0 for 2 on the day, has grounded into a fielder's choice and flown out. First pitch just misses up in the zone, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Wind and the 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner, and the count levels at 1-1. Pitching has been the strong suit of this Cougar program this year. As a team, they came into today's series with a 2.42 ERA, which ranks 3rd nationally. The pitch swung on and lined into center field, playable for Tyrell, who will make the catch, and there's quickly 2 away.
Number 2, Johnny Offenbacher.
Batter now will be the catcher, Johnny Offenbacher. But going back to just that ERA, when you have a pitching staff that's going to really limit the opposing team, it gives your team that had a lot of new faces in this lineup this year to get going in games. As it says today, we're in a 1-0 game still here as we play on in the 7th. 0-1 the count here on Offenbacher. Offenbacher 0 for 2 on the day, has struck out and flown out. Strepik winds the 0-1. Fastball called strike on the outside corner. Quickly in the driver's seat now, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Strepik gets his sign, winds and deals. The 0-2 is spoiled foul as Offenbacher just hangs in there. Count remaining 0-2. Strepik winds the 0-2 pitch. Grounded softly towards Mercado at short. He'll field it cleanly, throw across in time, and that will do it for the Warriors in the 7th. In the inning, no runs on no hits, nobody left. We're through 6.5 here in River Forest. Cougars 1, Warriors nothing. Back here in River Forest, once again, I'm CJ Sumner. Glad you could join us here as we play on to the bottom of the 7th here at the Thunderdome, as it's called here at Concordia Field. CUC with an 80-11 record here since 2013, including an 11-1 record against the Warriors. It'll be 6-7-8 due up for the Cougars in the inning, led off by Keegan Tyrell, the center fielder. First pitch shows bunt but pulls back as the pitch misses down and away, 1-0 the count. Wiedauer's allowed just the 1 run on 6 hits, has struck out 6. Tyrell 0 for 2 has gone down on strikes twice as he lifts this one down the right field line in foul ground, and it will reach out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wiedauer at 90 pitches on the day. No action in that WLC bullpen. As the 1-1 is a breaking ball in there for a called strike. Now 1-2. Believe that Stosky motioned down to the bullpen as to bring in a new pitcher for the next half inning. But we will see. As this one's grounded back to the pitcher's mound, Wiedauer will field it cleanly and lob it over to first, and there's 1 away.
Next batter for the Cougars, number 16, Mateo Calle.
With 1 out now, that'll bring up Mateo Calle, the DH. Calle on the day is 0 for 2, is grounded out twice. Was robbed of a hit back in the 2nd inning on a nice play by Wiedauer. First pitch swinging, grounded back up the middle, and it's a base hit for Mateo Calle. He's in his first game back after breaking his foot when he ran into the wall on the last day of the Florida trip, so that's a big bat to have back in the Cougar lineup.
Next batter for the Cougars, number 25, Justin Rodriguez.
With 1 on and 1 away now, that'll bring up Justin Rodriguez, the catcher. Senior is 0 for 2 on the day, has struck out and flown out. Cougars looking for any sort of offense here. They have 1 run on 7 hits. Quick check on Kaye as he goes diving back. Kaye on the season is 2 for 4 in stolen base attempts. CUC with 2 stolen bases on the day, 1 from Mercado and 1 from Mariotti. Rodriguez calls time as Wiedauer had a long pause on the bump. They'll check on Kaye once again as he's diving back in time. Kaye the runner on first with 1 away. Kick and the pitch. Kaye running on the play. Rodriguez lines one to left, going back at the track and running into the wall and making the catch is the left fielder, Matthew Schulenberg. The wind, which had switched since the start of the game, kept that in the park because Rodriguez gave that one a ride. Long out will be the second of the inning. The batter now will be Matt Fowle, the right fielder. 2 outs in the inning. Kaye still at first base. Fowle 1 for 2 with a double today. Also has gone down on strikes. 2 arms getting loose now in the WLC bullpen. Kick the 0-0 pitch. Fastball bounces in. Good pick there by Offenbacher behind the dish. 1-0 the count. If Fowle can reach, it would turn the lineup back to Mercado in the top. Wiedauer gets his sign and sets. Kicks the 1-0. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Kaye off on the play. Slides in there safe. The stolen base puts the runner in scoring position now for the Cougars with 2 away. Kaye got a good jump. Gave a little Javi Baez swim move to avoid the tag at second. So Kaye on second, 1-1 the count on Fouth. Fouth on the season with runners in scoring position is hitting 143. He's 2 of 14. Kick the 1-1. Breaking ball misses down. 2-1 the count. Kaye with good speed should be able to score on a base hit. Two balls, one strike the count. Two looks towards second, kick and the pitch. Breaking ball, spoiled foul, and the count evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild here in the bottom of the 7th. Cougars looking for any insurance runs here in the 7th. Strepik limited the Warriors to just 3 hits thus far through 7 innings of work. Wiedauer kicks the 2-2. Swan and lifted down the right field line, and the wind will push it out of play and off to Chapel. Count remains 2-2. Wiedauer was taking his time looking in. Fouth wants to reset. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon here. You're watching Cougar Baseball, powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. 2-2 the count here on Fouth. Wiedauer with a look towards second, kicks the 2-2. Fastball up, and Fouth was unable to check his swing. And that will do it for the Cougars in the 7th. In the inning, no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. We're through 7 complete here in River Forest. Cougars 1, Warriors nothing. Back here in River Forest, Illinois. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Glad you could join us here. New pitcher on for the Cougars here in the 8th. It will be Zach Litke.
Number 38, Zach Litke.
Litke coming in with a 4.76 ERA on the season in 4 appearances. Has worked 5 2/3 innings, allowed 3 earned runs, struck out 9 and walked 3. Opponents batting .273 against him. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Warriors here in the 8th. Gunnar Amelunk to lead off. First pitch misses just off the inside corner from Litke, 1-0 the count. Kick, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike, and the count levels at 1-1. Closing the book on Strepik for the day. The junior went 7 innings of no-run ball, allowed just 3 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout through 98 pitches. So that one swung on and missed. Now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes from Licky to Amelunk. The pitch. Breaking ball lined into shallow left, and that'll be a leadoff single for the Warriors here in the 8th. That'll turn the lineup over now for Wisconsin Lutheran and bring up the shortstop, Ryan Dominic.
Number 9, Ryan Dominic.
Dominic on the day is 0 for 2, has walked once and flown out twice. Van Duzer up on the grass for CUC, expecting the bunt. Bunt shown by Dominic. It'll be bunted down the first base line, and it will roll foul. No balls, 1 strike the count. Amelunk is the leading base stealer on this team for Wisconsin Lutheran. We'll see if they try to do a fake bunt steal here. He's 7-9 on the year. No bunt shown and swinging away as it's fouled off over onto the onto the football field. Count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th for Wisconsin Lutheran. Amelunk, the runner on first. Kick the 0-2. Runner goes. Pitch misses outside. Throw down to second is not in time. And the tying run moves into scoring position here for WLC in the 8th. Stolen base number 8 on the season for Amelunk. 1-2 the count here on Dominic. Now it's Dominic's job to try to move the runner over to third with less than 2 outs. Kick and the 1-2. Breaking ball just misses off the outside corner. Now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody away. Licky gets a sign, kicks the 2-2. Went upstairs with a fastball, and Dominic was able to check his swing as the count runs full at 3-2. There is still action down in the Cougar bullpen if Licky finds himself in trouble in the inning. Time is called behind the dish by Dominic for the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tying run on second here with nobody out in the 8th. Licky gets his sign from Rodriguez. The right-hander kicks and deals. Swan and grounded first base side. He'll get the runner over to third. Mariotti fields it cleanly. 1 away in the inning now. Tying run now 90 feet away. Batter now will be Brannigan Hart, the right fielder.
7, Brannigan Hart.
Hart 0 for 2 on the day, has walked and flown out twice. Licky trying to work out of trouble, out of the windup. First pitch, breaking ball, misses inside. 1-0 the count. Licky winds once again, the 1-0. Fastball lined into center. Back is Tyrell. He'll make the catch. Runner coming home. Throw will be off the mark, and it will be a sac fly, and we're tied at 1. So Wisconsin Lutheran's able to manufacture the tie and run here in the 8th. 2 outs now. The batter will be Jake Schwal, the second baseman.
Number 3, Jake Schwal.
New baseball game here in River Forest. First pitch swinging, and it's lined into left. Back is Brandon, and he will make a nice running catch for the last out of the inning.
1 run and
in the inning for Wisconsin Lutheran. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. New score here in River Forest. Cougars 1, Warriors 1. You're listening to Cougar Baseball, powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Back here in River Forest, Illinois, once again. Cougar Baseball brought to you by Doc Ryan's. Doc Ryan's in Madison Street, always there for all your Cougar post-game needs. It'll be Jose Mercado to lead off for the Cougars here as we play on in the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 your score. Jake Wiedauer continues to work here for the Warriors. Sits at an even 100 pitches on the day. Mercado shows bunt, lays down a good one. Wiedauer throw down, not in time. And it'll be an infield bunt single. And the Cougars get the go-ahead run on here in the bottom of the 8th.
Next batter for your Cougars, number 20, Braden Benavides.
Batter now will be Braden Benavides, the Cougar second baseman. Benavides on the day is 1 for 3 with the game's CUC's lone RBI, has struck out and flown out. Mercado with speed on first, has stolen a base already today. Mercado 19 of 20 on the season. Always a threat. Pickoff attempt will send Mercado back. I'd expect Wiedauer to throw over quite a few times. He's shown plenty of willingness to keep the runners close at first. Coach Stosky wants to have a word with Benavides. Stosky wanted to have a word with his second baseman. There is action, double barrel action in the WLC bullpen. 2 righties getting ready. CUC with Noah Dressler getting ready in the Cougar bullpen. Dressler alongside Mike Tobin. Mercado on first, Benavides the batter as we resume play. As another pick-off attempt sends Mercado diving back. No balls, no strikes. Corner slightly up in Tilly as they pick on Mercado again. See if the Cougars want to sacrifice. A team that does not sacrifice very often. As a team, CUC has just 3 sacrifice bunts on the year. The 0-0 pitch misses. Throw down to first to check on Mercado is wide. Stosky not happy. It was called a strike. I was mistaken by it. 0-1 the count on Benavides. Mercado still the runner at first. Wiedauer sets. Long pause once again. Kick and the pitch. Pitch out to check on Mercado, who will scamper back as they throw behind over at first. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. This might be that situation. I'd expect Mercado to be off here. It's not a situation with a 1-1 count that you would pitch out for a second consecutive time, but you know Mercado's antsy to get going over at first. Tilly on the infield, cutout at third. Pitch, and they're going to – time was called. The umpire allowed the pitch, but now he's going to say no pitch. So the count will remain at 1-1. It's a tough luck break for CUC because it was a breaking ball down. Mercado had the base stolen easily. One ball, one strike to count to Benavides. Wiedauer getting his sign now sets. Mercado with a short lead over at first. Pickoff attempt. We'll check on Mercado once again. Count remains 1-1. Van Duzer due up next. WLC tied it in the top half of the inning as they manufactured a run. Bunt shown. Benavides lays down a good one in front. Wiedauer throws to first, and that'll be in time as Constein was just able to hold his foot on first base. So the sack bunt moves Mercado into scoring position. It'll bring up Brian Van Duzer, the third baseman.
Cougars, number 9, Brian Van Duzer.
Van Duzer on the season with runners in scoring position for CUC is hitting .536, 15 of 28. So that's the man you want at the plate if you're a Cougar fan right now. On the day, Van Duzer's 0 for 3, has grounded out and flown out twice. Mercado in scoring position here, representing the go-ahead run here in the 8th. Mariotti waits on deck. You're at that point of the order between Van Duzer, Mariotti, and Brandon. It's kind of pick your poison. You do have a base open here with one away. But then you choose to pick on the big man, Brody. See if they give Van Duzer anything to hit here with the base open. First pitch breaking ball is down in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Van Duzer came in hitting .383 on the season with a team high 21 driven in. Chance to add to that total here in the 8th. Wiedauer gets his sign, now sets. Inside move will send Mercado back to second in plenty of time. One ball, no strikes to count on Van Duzer. .104 pitches on the day for Wiedauer. See pitches on into the 8th. The pitch, breaking ball, swung on and missed. Van Duzer took a big cut at a breaking ball out of the zone and came up empty, now 1-1. One ball, one strike, one away. Mercado with a healthy lead at second. Kick and the 1-1. Down in the dirt. Good pick by Offenbacher behind the dish. Now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away in the inning. You'd have to assume that this is nearing the end of the line for Wiedauer and his outing today. Looks towards Mercado once again, dancing at second. Mercado goes. Swung on and fouled off over the first base side. And the count evens at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away in the inning. Mercado representing the go-ahead run, standing at second. Two balls, two strikes. Mariotti waiting on deck. Big pitch coming here. Wiedauer kicks the pitch. Swung and missed. Mercado off to third on the play. He'll slide in safe into third. So 2 outs in the inning. The go-ahead run now 90 feet away. Mercado with his second stolen base of the day, and he'll bring up Brody Mariotti, the first baseman.
For the Cougars, number 8, Brody Mariotti.
Mariotti, a perfect 3 for 3 on the day, has a chance to give the Cougars the lead again here in the 8th. Mariotti ranks second on the team with 17 RBIs on the year. Wiedauer kicks the 0 pitch. Breaking ball, called strike on the outside corner. Count moves 0-1. Mariotti hitting .364 on the year with runners in scoring position, 8 of 22. Big shift on for Mariotti. Second baseman playing on the third base side as the breaking ball misses up, now 1-1. So Schwal on the left side of the infield. 1 ball, 1 strike to count here on Mariotti. Mercado on third. The 1-1. Swung on and missed as Mariotti came up empty with a pitch down and away. Now 1-2. Wiedauer a pitch away from escaping trouble here in the 8th. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Wiedauer gets his sign from Offenbacher. The junior sets. Kicks and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He blew a fastball by Mariotti. And that will do it for the Cougars in the 8th. In the inning, no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. It will be 4-5-6 due up for the Warriors in the 9th when we return. Back here in River Forest once again, we go to the 9th of a 1-1 game here in River Forest. Zach Litke on for his second inning of work. He will face 4-5-6 Sid Lehman to lead off for Wisconsin Lutheran. Lehman on the day for the Warriors is 1 for 3. He's flown out twice. WLC tying the game last inning as the first pitch misses from Litke, 1-0. CUC will have 5-6-7 due up in the bottom half of the inning. As the pitch is swung and lifted down the right field line, and the wind will push it foul and out of play. 1-1 the count here to Lehman from Litke. Kick and the pitch. Down in the dirt and misses outside. Now 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. from the Cougar freshman righty. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Lehman swung over the top of that one. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wind and the pitch. Just misses off the outside corner. Rodriguez tried to frame it. Count runs full at 3-2. Licky gets his sign from Rodriguez, and time will be called by Lehman. Tobin and Dressler are ready in the Cougar bullpen. The payoff pitch. Swung on and served into shallow right center. Long run Tyrell, and he will make a nice running catch in right center field, and there's one away in the inning. Big first out for Lidke. Will bring up the third baseman, number 23, Joey Tilley. Tilley on the day, 1 for 3, has grounded out and flown out. Leakey trying to get his team in a tie game to the 9th, give the Cougars a chance to walk it off. First pitch misses down for a ball, 1-0. We'll see what Andy Schwal decides to do with his pitching staff. Wiedauer is over 110 pitches as that one swung on and missed. Good breaking ball there. A lot of pitches for the junior, but he's been absolutely dominant today, allowing just 1 run on 8 hits. The 1-1 pitch. Misses just up and in. It was close. Now 2-1. And Coach Mike Stosky wants to go have a word with his freshman pitcher. Cougar Baseball brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park, even more chicken. Cougar Baseball also brought to you in part by Chicago Motor Coach. Chicago Motor Coach, the official transportation provider of Concordia University Chicago Athletics. Stosky's done with his meeting on the mound, still wanting to have a word with the home plate umpire. Was not happy at all that there wasn't a strike called on the 1-1 pitch. Count now 2-1 here to Tilley from Litke. One away here in the WLC 9th. Wind in the 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Warrior third baseman. Wind in the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He struck him out on a pitch down the middle. Second out of the inning now, and there's 2 away now for number 39, the first baseman, Jake Constein.
Number 39, Jake Constein.
2 away here in the WLC 9th. First pitch, grounded, third base side. Van Duzer dives, throw across in time. What a play by the Cougar third baseman to end the 9th. Lidke sits WLC down in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Cougars with a chance to walk it off here in game 1. 1-1 your score. Back here in River Forest, Illinois, I'm CJ Sellner once again. It'll be Connor Brandon to lead off for the Cougars. Brandon, Tyrell, Kaye due up in the Cougar half. Cougars need one to win here. First pitch swinging is Brandon. He pops it up. Shallow right field side. Calling for it and making the catch is the first baseman, Jake Constein. One pitch, one out here in the Cougar half of the ninth. One out now, it'll be Keegan Tyrell, the center fielder.
Number 3, Keegan Tyrell.
Wiedauer continues to pitch here. Through 8 1/3, has allowed just the one run on 8 hits and struck out 9. 114 pitches on the day. First pitch to Tyrell is a breaking ball that misses down and away for ball 1. WLC with an arm ready in the bullpen is Diego Solares. That's warming. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. It's one of those situations you have some power hitters up for CUC. Kind of saw it with Connor Brandon's swing, that everybody wants to be the hero when you have that walk-off scenario because it can be ended with the one swing of the bat as Tyrell loops a single into left. 4 singles do just as well as a home run. So Tyrell is aboard now, the winning run at first. It'll be Mateo Kaye, the DH.
Number 16, Mateo Kaye.
Kaye, the batter now for CUC. He is 1 for 3 on the day, and with a stolen base has grounded out twice. Tyrell representing the winning run. Wiedauer with a long pause. Kicks the 0-0. Breaking ball called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Tyrell 4 for 5 in stolen base attempts this season. We'll see if the Cougars want to chance it here with one away. Kick and the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed as Kaye took a huge rip off balance there. Now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Tyrell the runner at first. Wiedauer kicks the pitch. Swung and missed as Kaye was late on a heater for the second out of the inning.
Next batter for the Cougars, number 25, Justin Rodriguez.
Batter now will be Justin Rodriguez, the catcher. The senior is 0 for 3 on the day, has struck it out once and flown out twice. Trying to continue the Cougar half of the ninth. Tyrell the winning run on first. Kick and the 0-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Rodriguez hitting .353 coming into today with 4 RBIs. He hammered one to the left field warning track last time up. Wind keeping it in here as it blows in from left center. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed down the dirt. Tyrell off on the pitch. Throw to second, not in time. And the winning runs in scoring position, but Rodriguez finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Tyrell with good speed can score on a single. No balls, 2 strikes here on Rodriguez. Wiedauer trying to get this thing into extras. Right-hander gets his sign, the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit through the left side for a base hit. Tyrell getting waved around third. He's coming, throw to the plate, up the line, and the Cougars walk it off. Justin Rodriguez with the walk-off single through the left side. And the Cougars are 2-1 winners here in Game 1 as the Cougars mob the field. 2-1, Cougars win it here in Game 1 of our doubleheader. Wiedauer takes the loss. That kid deserves a medal. He pitched his absolute tail off on the day. Get you your final totals here as the Cougars win it here in Game 1 by a final score of 2-1. Final totals here in Game 1. For the Warriors, they have 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 5 left on base. The Cougars, 2 runs on 10 hits, no errors, and 6 left on base. Winning pitcher is Zach Lidke for the Cougars, now 1-0. And the hard luck loss goes to Jake Wiedauer, now 1-2. Game 2 coming up in just a little bit. Cougars now 16-1 overall, 5-0 in the NACC. Wisconsin Lutheran now 8-10, 1-3 in the NACC. Game 2 coming up in about a half hour to 45 minutes. We'll be here to bring you that action. You've been watching Cougar Baseball, powered by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. We'll be back in just a little bit. Get you set up with Game 2 here from River Forest.